Welcome, gentlemen, to Thrive After 40. I'm Mike Anderson, and if you're watching this, you're likely concerned about your health and vitality as you enter your 60s. Today, I have an important question for you. Do you know that certain foods you eat daily are silently destroying your testosterone without you even realizing it? Sounds scary, right? But this is a reality that many gentlemen are overlooking, especially as we enter the phase of male menopause, also known as andropause. Why food matters. We all know that testosterone is an incredibly vital hormone for men's health, especially as we age. It doesn't just affect libido, muscle mass, and bone density, but also impacts energy, mood, and cognitive function. As men reach their 60s, testosterone levels naturally begin to decline. This is precisely the phenomenon of andropause that we often discuss. And you know what? Diet plays an extremely crucial role in either maintaining or accelerating this decline. Testosterone is highly sensitive to what we put into our bodies. In particular, processed, nutrient-poor foods can become silent enemies, speeding up testosterone decline and worsening the symptoms of male menopause. Now, let's dive into the 3 types of foods you need to stop eating immediately if you want to protect your precious testosterone. The silent saboteurs: how processed foods wreck your testosterone after 60. Hey there, gentlemen, Mike Anderson here from Thrive After 40. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that hits close to home for many of us navigating our 60s and beyond: testosterone. We've talked about how crucial this hormone is for everything from our energy and mood to muscle mass and libido. But what if I told you that some of the foods we casually grab are silently waging war on our testosterone levels, potentially worsening the effects of male menopause, or andropause? It's a tough pill to swallow, but highly processed foods are a major culprit. We're talking about those convenient, often tasty items like fast food, chips, sugary cereals, and store-bought pastries. Let's pull back the curtain and see exactly how these seemingly innocent choices are impacting your body's ability to produce the testosterone you need to thrive after 40. The double whammy: inflammation and insulin resistance. When we talk about highly processed foods, we're essentially discussing items stripped of their natural nutrients and packed with artificial ingredients, unhealthy fats, sugar, and refined carbohydrates. This concoction creates a perfect storm within your body, leading to 2 major problems that directly undermine your testosterone: chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. The inflammation inferno: your body on red alert. Think of chronic inflammation as your body's emergency response system constantly stuck on. Normally, inflammation is a good thing. It helps heal injuries and fight off infections. But when you're regularly consuming highly processed foods, your body is bombarded with substances it doesn't recognize or can't process efficiently. This triggers a low-grade, persistent inflammatory state throughout your system. What does this mean for your testosterone? A lot, actually. Your body is incredibly intelligent, but it prioritizes survival. When it's busy fighting off widespread inflammation, its resources and energy are diverted away from less critical functions like hormone production. This means your testes, where the majority of your testosterone is made, aren't getting the signals or the raw materials they need to work optimally. Furthermore, chronic inflammation can directly damage the Leydig cells in your testicles, which are the primary testosterone producers. It's like trying to run a factory when the power keeps flickering and the machinery is constantly under strain. Over time, this consistent inflammatory environment leads to a significant dip in testosterone levels, making the symptoms of andropause, like fatigue, reduced sex drive, and difficulty building muscle, even more pronounced. This isn't just about feeling a little off, it's about your body's core functions being compromised. Insulin resistance: the sugar spiral. The other major player in this testosterone-destroying duo is insulin resistance. This occurs when your cells stop responding effectively to insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar. And guess what's a massive contributor to insulin resistance? You guessed it, the sugar and refined carbohydrates found in abundance in highly processed foods. When you eat a donut or a bag of chips, your blood sugar spikes dramatically. Your pancreas then releases a flood of insulin to bring it back down. If this happens repeatedly, day in and day out, your cells become desensitized to insulin's effects. They become resistant. So, how does this link to your testosterone? The connection is surprisingly direct. High insulin levels and insulin resistance are strongly associated with lower testosterone. Here's why. Aromatase activity. Insulin resistance can increase the activity of an enzyme called aromatase. This enzyme's job is to convert testosterone into estrogen, the primary female hormone. So, the more active aromatase is, the less testosterone you have and the more estrogen. This hormonal imbalance can exacerbate classic symptoms of male menopause like increased belly fat and even gynecomastia, enlarged breast tissue. Reduced SHBG, insulin resistance can also lower levels of sex hormone-binding globulin, SHBG, a protein that carries testosterone in your blood. While it sounds counterintuitive, lower SHBG can sometimes lead to less free testosterone being available for your body to use effectively. It's a complex dance of hormones, and insulin plays a significant role in disrupting it. Direct impact on testicles. Some research suggests that high insulin levels can directly impair the function of your Leydig cells, further hampering testosterone production. In essence, if your body is constantly battling high blood sugar and insulin resistance, it's diverting energy and resources away from producing and utilizing testosterone effectively. It's a vicious cycle that can leave you feeling sluggish, weak, and unmotivated, all hallmarks of declining testosterone during andropause. What does this mean for you, and what can you do? So, if you're over 60 and experiencing symptoms like decreased energy, reduced libido, difficulty maintaining muscle mass, or just a general lack of vitality, the kind of feelings associated with male menopause, then it's time to seriously evaluate your diet. Those seemingly harmless processed snacks and quick meals could be significant contributors to your struggles with low testosterone. The good news is that you have the power to change this. The solution, while simple, requires commitment. 1. Cut the processed stuff, or at least severely limit it. This is the first and most crucial step. Start by gradually reducing your intake of fast food, sugary drinks, packaged snacks, and refined grains. Don't try to go cold turkey overnight if that feels overwhelming. Replace one processed item a day with a whole food alternative. 2. Embrace whole foods. Your body thrives on nutrients found in nature. Focus on a diet rich in lean proteins, chicken breast, fish, especially fatty fish like salmon for healthy fats, lean cuts of beef, eggs. Protein is essential for hormone production and muscle maintenance. Healthy fats, avocados, nuts, almonds, walnuts, seeds, chia, flax, olive oil. These are crucial building blocks for testosterone. Plenty of vegetables, especially leafy greens like spinach and kale, which are packed with vitamins and minerals that support overall health and hormone balance. Whole grains, opt for oats, quinoa, and brown rice over white bread and pasta. These provide sustained energy without the drastic blood sugar spikes. Fruits in moderation. Berries are particularly good due to their antioxidant content. 3. Prioritize hydration. Water is vital for every bodily function, including hormone synthesis and nutrient transport. Make sure you're drinking plenty throughout the day. 4. Don't underestimate sleep. While not directly food-related, getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night is paramount for testosterone production. Poor sleep exacerbates insulin resistance and inflammation. By making conscious choices about what you put into your body, you can empower yourself to fight back against the effects of low testosterone and truly thrive after 40. It's not about perfection, but about consistent, healthier choices that build up over time. Your testosterone, and your overall well-being, will thank you for it. The soy debate: navigating your diet for optimal testosterone after 60. Hey there, gentlemen, Mike Anderson from ThriveAfterForty here. Today, we're tackling a topic that often sparks a lot of conversation and, frankly, a bit of confusion: soy products. For years, soy has been lauded for its health benefits, but when it comes to male hormones, specifically testosterone, the waters can get a little murky, especially as we navigate the changes that come with male menopause or andropause. Let's clear the air right away: soy isn't inherently evil. In fact, traditional soy foods have been a staple in healthy diets for centuries. The issue, particularly for men over 60 concerned about their testosterone levels, often boils down to excessive consumption and the type of soy being consumed. Understanding this distinction is key to making informed dietary choices that support your vitality and address the symptoms of declining testosterone. The phytoestrogen puzzle: mimicking a female hormone. The primary reason soy often enters the conversation about male hormones is due to compounds called phytoestrogens. These are naturally occurring plant compounds that, when consumed, can have a mild estrogen-like effect in the human body. Think of them as imposters. They're not actual human estrogen, but their molecular structure is similar enough that they can bind to estrogen receptors in your cells. Now, for women, especially during certain life stages, these phytoestrogens might offer some benefits. But for men, particularly those already experiencing the natural decline in testosterone associated with andropause, the potential for these compounds to influence hormonal balance becomes a more significant concern. When you consume large amounts of soy, especially certain types of soy products, these phytoestrogens can start to interact with your body's endocrine system. While the research is still evolving and complex, some studies suggest that high intake of phytoestrogens may lead to an increased estrogenic load in men. This doesn't necessarily mean you'll start developing female characteristics, but it can subtly shift the delicate balance between testosterone and estrogen in your body. For a man already experiencing the natural dip in testosterone that comes with aging, even small shifts can make a difference. If your body perceives an increased estrogenic signal, it might, in turn, downregulate its own testosterone production or increase the conversion of testosterone to estrogen. This can exacerbate symptoms commonly associated with male menopause, such as fatigue, decreased libido, mood changes, and even the accumulation of stubborn belly fat. The excessive consumption and type of soy conundrum. This is where the nuance really matters. It's not about cutting out every trace of soy, it's about being smart with your choices. The problem with excessive consumption. In American diets, soy often shows up in places you might not expect, leading to unintended high consumption. We're not just talking about tofu or soy milk anymore. Soy protein isolate is a common ingredient in protein bars and shakes. Many popular fitness supplements use soy protein as a primary ingredient. Meat substitutes. If you're vegetarian or vegan, products designed to mimic meat often rely heavily on soy. Processed foods. Soy flour, soy lecithin, and various soy derivatives are hidden in everything from baked goods to salad dressings and cereals. If you're regularly consuming several of these items throughout the day, perhaps a soy protein shake for breakfast, a meatless burger for lunch, and a processed snack with soy ingredients, your daily intake of phytoestrogens can add up quickly. This cumulative effect is where the potential for hormonal disruption becomes more pronounced for men already facing andropause. Your body simply wasn't designed to process such a concentrated and consistent influx of these plant compounds. The type of soy matters. Not all soy is created equal. The traditional forms of soy, often consumed in Asian diets for centuries, are typically fermented. This fermentation process alters the phytoestrogen content and can make the beneficial compounds in soy more bioavailable, while potentially reducing some of the less desirable effects. Consider the difference. Fermented soy, natto, tempeh, and miso are examples of fermented soy products. These have been part of healthy diets for generations and are consumed in moderation. The fermentation process can break down some of the compounds that might be problematic in unfermented soy, and they also offer beneficial probiotics. Unfermented, minimally processed soy, tofu and edamame fall into this category. When consumed in moderation, as part of a balanced diet, these are generally considered fine for most men. Highly processed soy isolates. This is where the red flag often goes up for men concerned about testosterone. Soy protein isolate, often found in supplements and highly processed foods, is a concentrated form of soy protein. It lacks the fiber and other beneficial components of whole soy, and its processing might make the phytoestrogens more potent or readily absorbed. For a man concerned about maintaining healthy testosterone levels through male menopause, focusing on avoiding or severely limiting highly processed soy isolates and being mindful of overall soy intake is a much more practical and effective approach than simply demonizing all soy. Practical solutions for smart soy consumption. So, what's the takeaway here, gentlemen? You don't necessarily have to swear off all soy forever. The goal is to make smart, informed choices that support your hormone health and help you thrive during andropause. Here's how to navigate the soy landscape effectively. 1. Read labels religiously. This is your first line of defense. Become an ingredient sleuth. Check protein bars, shakes, cereals, and processed snacks for soy protein isolate, soy flour, or other concentrated soy ingredients. If it's high on the ingredient list, especially in multiple products you eat daily, consider opting for an alternative. 2. Prioritize fermented soy. In moderation. If you enjoy soy, lean into the traditional, fermented forms like natto, tempeh, or miso soup. These are generally considered safer bets due to their altered compound profile and probiotic benefits. Enjoy them as a condiment or a small part of a meal, not as your primary protein source every day. 3. Opt for whole, unfermented soy sparingly. Tofu and edamame can be part of a balanced diet, but consider them as occasional additions rather than daily staples. A serving a few times a week is likely fine for most men, but daily, large portions might be pushing it if you're sensitive or actively working to optimize testosterone. 4. Diversify your protein sources. Don't rely on soy as your sole or primary plant-based protein. Explore other excellent options like legumes, lentils, chickpeas, black beans. Nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds. Plant-based proteins from other sources. Pea protein, rice protein, hemp protein can be good alternatives in supplements. Animal proteins, if applicable to your diet. Lean meats, fish, eggs, and dairy are excellent sources of complete protein and essential nutrients for testosterone production. 5. Listen to your body, pay attention to how you feel. If you notice symptoms of low testosterone or worsened andropause symptoms when your soy intake is high, that's a clear signal to cut back. Everyone's body responds differently. By understanding the nuances of soy and making conscious dietary choices, you can better protect your precious testosterone levels and mitigate the challenges of male menopause. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge to live your best life after 60, full of energy, vitality, and strong hormonal balance. The hidden cost: how excessive alcohol robs you of testosterone after 60. Hey there, gentlemen, Mike Anderson from ThriveAfterForty here. Today, we're tackling a topic that many of us enjoy in moderation, but when it becomes excessive, can silently sabotage our most vital male hormone, alcohol. I know, this might not be the happiest news to hear, especially if you enjoy a cold beer or a nightcap. However, when we talk about optimizing your health and fighting the effects of male menopause, or andropause, as we often call it, understanding alcohol's impact on testosterone is absolutely critical. For men over 60, maintaining healthy testosterone levels is key to energy, libido, muscle mass, and even mental sharpness. While an occasional glass of wine or a celebratory drink might be part of your routine, it's the excessive and frequent consumption that poses a significant threat, turning a casual habit into a direct adversary of your body's testosterone production. Let's explore exactly how alcohol can become one of the most open enemies of your vitality as you age. The liver's overload, a direct hit to testosterone production. Your liver is an incredible organ, tirelessly working to detoxify your body and process everything you consume. But when you drink alcohol, especially in large amounts, your liver shifts into overdrive to metabolize it. This intense focus on processing alcohol means it has less capacity to perform its other crucial duties, including the complex process of hormone regulation and synthesis. Think of your liver as a busy air traffic controller. When a massive storm, excessive alcohol, rolls in, all other flights, hormone processing, get delayed or diverted. This reduced efficiency directly impacts your body's ability to produce and maintain healthy testosterone levels. But it's more than just a resource drain. Alcohol metabolism creates byproducts that are toxic to the Leydig cells in your testes, the very cells responsible for manufacturing testosterone. It's like throwing a wrench into the factory's main engine. Over time, this cellular damage leads to a measurable decrease in testosterone output. The aromatase assault, turning testosterone into estrogen. Beyond directly slowing down testosterone production, alcohol has another insidious trick up its sleeve. It can ramp up the activity of an enzyme called aromatase. This enzyme's job is to convert testosterone into estrogen, the primary female hormone. While men do need a small amount of estrogen for bone health and other functions, an excessive amount can throw your hormonal balance completely out of whack. When you consume too much alcohol, especially regularly, you're essentially providing more fuel for the aromatase enzyme. This means more of your precious testosterone is being converted into estrogen, leaving you with lower levels of usable testosterone and potentially higher levels of estrogen. This imbalance can lead to a host of undesirable effects that mimic or exacerbate the symptoms of male menopause, such as increased body fat, especially around the belly. Higher estrogen levels in men are often linked to greater fat storage, particularly in the abdominal area. This makes it harder to lose weight and maintain a lean physique. Gynecomastia, enlarged breast tissue. This is a direct consequence of an unfavorable testosterone to estrogen ratio. Reduced muscle mass, lower testosterone makes it incredibly difficult to build and maintain muscle, even with regular exercise. Fatigue and low energy. When your primary male hormone is being converted into its female counterpart, your energy levels and overall vitality can plummet. Decreased libido and erectile dysfunction. These are classic symptoms of low testosterone, and an estrogen imbalance only makes them worse. It's a double-edged sword. Alcohol directly reduces production and simultaneously accelerates the conversion of what you do have into estrogen. For a man already experiencing the natural decline in testosterone that comes with aging and andropause, this effect can be particularly devastating. The sleep saboteur, disrupting your body's recovery cycle. Beyond the direct hormonal impact, excessive alcohol consumption also critically undermines one of the most vital processes for testosterone production, sleep. Many people mistakenly believe alcohol helps them sleep better because it can make you feel drowsy and fall asleep faster. However, this is a deceptive effect. While alcohol might induce initial drowsiness, it severely disrupts your deep sleep cycles, particularly the REM, rapid eye movement, sleep stage. Deep sleep is when your body undergoes its most crucial recovery processes, including significant testosterone production. Your testosterone levels naturally peak during deep sleep, which is why getting consistent, quality rest is paramount for men, especially as they age. When alcohol interferes with these restorative sleep stages, your body simply doesn't have the opportunity to produce optimal amounts of testosterone. You wake up feeling less refreshed, your hormone levels remain suppressed, and the cumulative effect of poor sleep combined with alcohol's direct impact on your liver and aromatase activity creates a perfect storm for chronically low testosterone. Think about it, if you're consistently getting fragmented or shallow sleep due to alcohol, you're missing out on vital hours of testosterone synthesis every night. This chronic sleep deprivation, amplified by alcohol, accelerates the symptoms of andropause, leaving you feeling tired, sluggish, and lacking vitality. Taking control, reclaiming your testosterone. The message here isn't to demonize alcohol entirely, but rather to understand its profound impact on your body, especially as you navigate the challenges of male menopause. If you're experiencing symptoms like persistent fatigue, low sex drive, brain fog, or difficulty building muscle, your drinking habits might be a significant piece of the puzzle. The good news is that this is an area where you have direct control. By making conscious choices about your alcohol intake, you can significantly improve your testosterone levels and overall well-being. Here's how to reclaim your testosterone from the clutches of excessive alcohol. 1. Reassess your habits. Be honest with yourself about how much and how often you drink. Many of us underestimate our true consumption. Consider tracking your intake for a week or two to get a clear picture. 2. Practice moderation, or abstinence. The general recommendation for men is no more than 2 standard drinks per day. However, for men actively trying to boost testosterone and manage andropause symptoms, even less might be beneficial. Consider designating alcohol-free days during the week or opting for non-alcoholic alternatives. 3. Prioritize quality sleep. If alcohol is disrupting your sleep, cutting back will naturally improve your sleep architecture. Establish a consistent sleep schedule, create a relaxing bedtime routine, and ensure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. 4. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Alcohol is a diuretic and can lead to dehydration, which itself can impact hormone balance. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day, especially if you do consume alcohol. 5. Support your liver. Beyond reducing alcohol, support your liver health with a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Consider foods like cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, that aid liver detoxification. Making changes to long-standing habits can be challenging, but the benefits for your testosterone levels and overall quality of life during male menopause are immeasurable. By being mindful of your alcohol consumption, you're not just cutting back on drinks, you're actively investing in your energy, your vitality, and your ability to truly thrive after 40. Alright, gentlemen, we've covered a lot today about the silent saboteurs that can silently chip away at your testosterone levels, especially as you navigate the journey of male menopause or andropause. From the inflammatory havoc wreaked by highly processed foods, to the subtle hormonal shifts caused by excessive soy, and the direct assault of too much alcohol on your liver and sleep, these are all critical pieces of the puzzle for maintaining your vitality after 60. The good news, as we've discussed, is that you're in the driver's seat. Small, consistent changes in your diet and lifestyle can make a massive difference in how you feel, how much energy you have, and ultimately, how well your body produces and utilizes that vital hormone, testosterone. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress, about making conscious choices that empower you to take control of your health and thrive in this incredible stage of life. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. Which of these foods or habits surprised you the most today? And what's one change you're committed to making to support your testosterone levels this week? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one, and your experiences help our entire Thrive After 40 community grow stronger. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with another gentleman who could benefit, and most importantly, subscribe to the Thrive After 40 channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos, where we'll continue to explore practical, no-nonsense advice for men over 60 who are determined to live life to the fullest. Thank you for watching, and remember, your health is your greatest wealth. Let's keep thriving.